Talk about this shit. Like, let's wait a few more minutes. Hi. Is it Trust John 12? I see you, girl. You over there doing it. Hey, you guys. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I am live on three different platforms. So, you guys just give me a second because there were some things that I wanted to talk about. And I want to jump on here and talk to you guys about. And I figured, you know what? Instead of just going on one at a time and just posting the same, let me just go on live and just talk about this and you know let's air out that dirty laundry and let's just kind of what's everyone what time is it? It's after lunch. I was like, what's everybody doing for lunch? But um so anyway, there's a few people, quite a few people on my TikTok, and then there's some here on my YouTube. And the one on my YouTube, it stores on here. So it'll store. So does the TikTok, and most of them will store for like 30 days, but the one on YouTube, it'll actually store for a while. And like you can actually like leave it on there. So you can go back and watch it. Anyway, I wanted to talk about let me face all these because all these cameras are facing different ways and but I wanted to talk about mainly about life and like what life has been doing over on our side and how life has just been kind of lifing. Like y'all usually get like the version of people, that I don't know if people post like, their real life or like what's really happening or, how they truly feel or, what they're really truly going through. I do. I do. I do. I find it more convenient just to be real with my with my followers and just keep it 100. You know what I mean? Just keep it 100. Like, sometimes you got to filter, sometimes you don't, whatever the case may be. But as far as like I mean, mental health, anxiety, and depression and stuff is like really serious. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to come on here. And I wanted to talk about like sometimes when y'all will see me fall off on here, I don't speak enough upon it. This is something that my children they go through. My other half goes through it. Yes, you guys, I am not single. A lot of you guys, I was gonna do like a mukbang and like just sit down and like sit down together because a lot of people message me and ask me like, "Are you single?" You guys missed the part of literally like that. I am engaged. Yes, I am engaged. A lot of people ask. I am engaged. I am in a relationship. I usually don't post my personal life out there, but I really don't care. Like, who knows or who doesn't know? You know what I mean? It's like, it's life. But as far as this right here, what I'm about to speak upon is like, depression can lead to so many different things. And like being in my 40s or whatnot, and still being able to like, hurdle my way out of depression. I want to know what it is that you guys do when you guys are depressed because I refuse to take, for instance, medication for depression or whatnot. But somebody asked me, come on all three platforms, and I wanted all three platforms. Y'all see, all three are on. Like, I want to know because this is a big deal. I'm big on mental health. I'm big, like, really big on people talking about, like, let's talk about this shit. Like, let's not pretend that it doesn't exist. Let's not pretend that it's the holidays and that, families are not going through it. Um, I don't know what's been going on, like, in, for instance, like my cul-de-sac, but we've had such a, like, negative energy, like, it really just it makes you wonder like what's really going on. Am I the only one that's been, I mean, somebody like shoot me a message or whatnot and tell me like, you know what, you are not alone on here. You do, like, we do get depressed. Like, the holidays are coming, the kids want all this stuff. You got bills stacking. Look, they're stacking because I have actually, I'm so real about this that I actually I haven't been able to sit at my desk and actually focus because I got ADHD, and like I can't focus and act like things are just normal. Like I can't just act like that. So instead I'll just sleep it off, or I'll just, act like it doesn't exist. It does exist. It does exist, and that problem is still going to sit there, and it's still going to be there unless you sit there and do something about it. And like this morning, I was talking to my neighbors outside where they love the fact that, like, I mean, right, Derek, life, it's gotta go on. But you know what? But if we keep it bottled up, baby, if we keep it bottled up and we act like it don't even exist, and like you don't know, there are some people that they'll just bottle it up, and like will just like, be going through this anxiety, and like it just, the feeling that I'm talking about. It sucks. It sucks. Anxiety sucks. Anxiety causes this depression, and it sucks. Some people, they don't like to talk about it. Instead, they prefer just to like take a medication for it, which I respect that. I have my own personal reasons why I don't do that. I don't want to take an antidepressant. I'm not that depressed to where I feel like, oh my God, you need to go and put yourself in a hospital for that or whatnot. It's just sometimes it's like life just be lifing. But in our area that like I live in, I just feel like there's this negativity. And sometimes it's like, what do you guys do when there's this negativity that you feel it? You hear it, you see it, like, and it's usually not like that. I've been living in the same neighborhood for almost 4 years, never had no issues, and then all of a sudden, you get all this dose of negativity where it's ugly. It's ugly. It's ugly. Neighbors fighting, people are depressed, people can't look at each other. Do y'all know how ugly of a feeling that is? It's nice when you can come outside and say what's up to your neighbor, or you can, be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Or, you know what? We're not the kind of neighborhood where we borrow sugar from each other or anything like that, but we can at least get along as like, as like neighbors and say, "Hey, what's up?" or whatever. I don't know if this is going on with other people. Get yourself away from that. Well, it's hard, Derek, because they live next door. So instead of me getting out the car and turning this way, I'll turn the other way and chunk the big deuce and be like, like I'll act like they're not like, they're not there because, you know that you're not the problem. You know that there's other problems that they're going through. But seriously, like, I mean, what else you want me to do? Get out the car with a towel over my head? Like, I shouldn't have to do that. Like, no, I don't. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. But like, I mean, I know I'm not the only one on here that's been, I'm Mindy. Let's see, business has been slow for 2 weeks and it's just hard. Holidays are, Mindy, like, exactly. Like, let's talk about it. Let's not pretend like it doesn't exist, because there's so many people that pretend that, like, they don't pretend, but they just choose not to talk about it. Like, I feel better if, like, like I spoke to my neighbor this morning after we dropped these kids off at school, and I'm like, girl, I have been so depressed. And I'm like, you know, like, I would rather talk about it than just pretend that it just doesn't, like it doesn't exist in general. It does exist. And that's what leads to so many different things. That's what leads to us, drinking, smoking, addictions, so many different things. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many different things that it leads to. But I prefer to let it off my chest because, like, I just feel like I could not go another day without staying just completely secluded in this, fake. I can't do that. I have to be open about it, and I have to be what y'all see on my platforms, that is actually who I truly am, like who I truly am and what I do on a daily. Um, there's too many of y'all want to co-host. Hold on just a second. And this is the phone that hang on. Sorry. Donna, if you want to go back and come if you want to re-add it, you can. I got to put a charger on this phone, but um I don't know. I just feel like this is something that it's like, I know I'm not the only one, but people are so like they're scared to talk about it. They're scared to like even like, they want to walk around like it doesn't even exist. And I'm like, "Hey, that's not it does exist." And like if you don't say something and you just like pretend that it's gonna all be okay, um, that's where the problems start to coexist because um well, you're like building this illusion in your own goddamn mind that it's gonna be okay when it's really not. You need to talk about it. I mean, reach out to somebody. That's my preference. Some people, they're totally okay with that, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Sorry, I had to put my charger on my other phone, but I'm good with it. Like, if you're a private person or whatever, hey, do your thing. But like, I can't. I can't because I feel like I'm too outspoken of a person, and I can't. If I told y'all a story, which I can't really because I probably would get sued if I told you, that happened in my cul-de-sac a few weeks ago that didn't make any sense. I live in a very nice neighborhood. Worked my ass off for this house. We live in and it's nice, but should I say like I couldn't because like I said, I'll probably get sued for putting it on social media until after we, go to a court hearing. But anyway, I'll do what I need to do to protect myself and not say anything at all about that. But I just feel like a lot of like, have you guys ever been like in a situation where like you're around people and their energy is just off? Their energy is just off. And like you feel like you can feel their negativity. Have y'all ever felt that way? Because it makes me feel better to be open and be real and actually like literally be real about what the hell is really going on here and like what I need to do to like make sure to fix the problem or like, do we need to talk about this? Do I need to reach out to other people? Do you need to like, see I'm not big on seeing therapists. My aunt's one, and well, let's just leave it at that. But I mean, I don't know. What's your opinion? Is anybody else on here depressed? Let me go up a little bit. Mindy, you had said you were because of, the holidays and stuff. And Derek, I'm not listening to you, Derek. Your family. So hold on. And I know life got to go on, Derek, but I mean, it does continue to go on and it's going to continue to go on. I've never stopped, but it's the fact that hey Pancho, it's the fact that like that we go through it and everybody sits there and acts like it's normal. It's not normal. It's okay. It's okay to talk about it. Like say something. Say something. That's what we have all these social media platforms for. Like I mean for us to talk to each other about. What do you think? I mean, what are, what we're going to talk about? I mean, are we going to cook all day on these social media platforms? Get on here and utilize it sometimes. If you're having a bad day, don't sit here and dwell on it all damn day, of course. But I mean, if you're having like some kind of problem and you're like wanting to like, open up to somebody and you feel like you don't know who to open up to, open up. Yeah, you, Derek. Yeah. Derek, I mean, I'm just being real about it. Like depression is serious and you know, Hey, Angel. Hey, HH. Thank you. I try to be awesome, but I'm not awesome every day. I try to be superwoman every day, but I can't be superwoman every day because I'm real about shit. I'm real about shit. And you know what? A lot of times what helps me is I got to get away from sometimes stagnant energy with don't start with Derek, don't start with me because we'll start going off on here. You know we'll start going off on all these platforms. Hey, you know. Okay. So I'm just saying, like, all in all, like I'm gonna have to take like a little trip. I've got to go and just get away and get my mind off things and just, do what I've been doing. But there's so much more that I'm gonna come back. I think maybe this evening we're gonna have like maybe a mukbang or something. And I've never gotten on here on my platforms and like, introduce my other half and how we met or anything like that. But we'd spoken upon even continuing to even do these platforms and keeping it on a healthier where it's not causing problems because social media is not going to cause problems, not in my life. My life is like got other kind of problems, like, negative energy where I'm like, where is this coming from? Because everything else is going well. So I mean, I don't know. Derek, what do you say? Where are we going to eat after? Y'all you don't ever invite anywhere. You know what? You need to go pick up some food and you need to come over. You need to come over. We didn't go out to eat this week. I've been depressed. Don't you see? I've been depressed. That's the whole point of this. We what do you say? Where we go? Yeah, I've been depressed. Like, don't hide it. I'm reaching out to you, Derek. I'm reaching out to you, Derek. Like, you know what? If we're depressed, like let's talk about this shit. Let's talk about it. Like, what do you guys do? You too, exactly. I know you have. That's why I said there's too many of us that aren't talking about it. But if we talked about it, I mean, maybe we'd find a solution or something, or you know, invite. Who is this? Well, I don't want to invite. There's several people on here wanting to get invited onto these lives, but they might not be willing to talk about depression or they might not be. I'm very very big at not like if I'm in a negative energy, I'll try to stay away from people so that what I'm going through doesn't affect you because I'm really big on that. But I don't know, lately I don't say it. Let's blame it on the holidays. Let's blame it on the holidays, because there's not anything else that's really going on. There's not anything else that's bothering. We all woke up this morning. We're alive. We're breathing. That kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, so what do we blame it on? What can we blame it on? But I mean, maybe bipolarness. I don't know. Derek, why are you depressed? Why are you depressed? Is what I want to know. Holidays for sure. Holidays for sure. And I was about to add you on here. Go back and try to add and I'll accept it. Okay, so yeah, the holidays for sure. And I try to keep it simple and do just immediate family. Um, but this year's different. Let me see here. And the time change. Yes, girl, the time change. It's got us all like, y'all want me to be honest with you? The only one that seems like she is not depressed and not acting as if there's anything bothering is the 10-year-old. The 10-year-old has more of a life than we do. She's more busier and and it's like, I don't know. I mean, I was just wondering, like, like I said, I was just talking to my neighbor earlier, and she's like, "What is going on?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't know. I don't have the answers to everything. You know, I don't have the answers to everything, but." Maybe it's that we need to get out and be more active, get our minds going. I noticed that this week we did not get into the gym like we usually do. Your body feels drained too. So does mine. My mind had yesterday, my mind felt so drained. And I guess it's from overthinking, or I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know, the time, I mean, the time and then also the weather changing, but my mind just feels so drained just from, you know, um, just being a mom, shit, I don't know. I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. I mean, I'm not lacking anything. I've got love, I've got support, I've got children, I've got food on the table. Um, you know, I don't know. I like to say that there's a few other things that, nothing major that can't be, fixed, but I don't know why I feel so drained. I feel so drained. And maybe it is the holidays. Maybe it is the holidays because we feel like we're on this pressure where we have to, do no, you do not. That's not what the holidays are about. You know what I mean? Like you do not have to fucking go and buy everybody a goddamn gift. And you do not have to go and you don't have to. What is it? It's the eight. Did you say the aliens? I needed that laugh. Maybe. But you know what? All in all, I you better stop. Whoever HHAs, you better quit because I will block you. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna block you. You've done nothing wrong to me. I just wanted to come on here and I'm like, they out there. You think they are not. They are not. They are not. I mean, maybe they are, but I don't know. I want one good reason as to like why is somebody depressed on here? Like, did somebody pass away or something like that? But we don't like what is the problem? I asked my own self in the mirror. I'm like, what the fuck is the problem? Like I asked myself that. What's the problem? And I don't have the answers, and that's the scary. You don't have the answers. You guys, sorry if I did not. Yeah, this one's been going for a second. My bad. And this one is on. Hey, you guys, sorry. I jumped on three platforms at once. So I just figured I'd address it all at once at this point. I mean, whatever. But so the aliens are out there, huh? Well, it looks like we're all just going to have to get through this together and we're just going to have to keep going and we're just going to have to keep moving because I don't know. I don't know how else, and I don't think that, like, what are facts? That they're out there? Stop. When I see one when I see one, then I'll definitely No, HH, hold on. First of all, who are you? Because I don't see a picture of you on here, for one. Second of all, like, they really out there. Oh, okay, well, when I see the aliens, maybe it's the weather change. I don't know. Maybe it's that my yard needs to be done. My lights need to be finished. I don't know. Maybe it's many different things, but those are super minor. Like they're really minor. Like they're not really like, you know what I mean? They're not really that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. I just told myself that I cannot go one more day feeling like this without coming out and actually like I don't care who sees this on which goddamn platform, but I know that somebody else has to have some kind of solution or like I mean, I know I'm not the only one that's feeling like this. That's why I said like I usually stay really quiet about it and I didn't want to this time. I didn't want to. HA, I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think so. But if I see them, I'm gonna let you know. Hold on. Hold on. I think we might go live again tonight. We might get in the hot tub. We might not. We're gonna finish up some Christmas lights, but um on another note, I do need to post. I really coffee. No, I'm not drinking coffee. Actually, I'm drinking a Coke Zero. I'm drinking a Coke Zero, and I'm really trying to watch my weight because we've been in the gym a lot, and a lot of this muscle weight has been like it's not, so I'm gonna have to talk to my trainer because I'm not really up for this muscle weight. I like that more slim trim, kind of thick, slim trim, but not bulky. That's not for me. So we're gonna have to have a talk with my trainer. But I don't go back till Monday. I took this week off and I just really took a break from everything because I'm telling you, we was feeling depressed. Moods were swinging. It's just I was like, are we in a retrograde? What's going on? What's really going on? But I just sometimes feel so much better when I'm able to interact with other people in the world. And I'm so lucky to be able to have these platforms and be able to actually go on live and talk to other people that, especially moms, dads, people general, like that go through it. Cause I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. And I love how I can actually come on here so comfortably and be real about it because well, I mean, it is what it is. It's real life. And it'd been a while since I'd come on live on TikTok. It is a job. It's a whole full blown job. I will tell you guys um, to be on 3 different platforms. So I really try to focus a lot more on my YouTube, which is doing well so far for it only being I only launched it in September. I'm doing the giveaway. I'm excited about that because this weekend sometime, probably on Sunday, I'm going to gather up all the names so far that I have and I'm going to start planning on my December giveaway. But anyway, let's see. Hold on, you guys. Anywho, I've been on here for 30 minutes talking about depression. But anyway, other than D and aliens and let's see, let's say Deanne. I don't have my glasses. Hey Deanne, how are you? Mark, I would love to invite you as a guest on here, but I'm sure I'll see you when you get home. But Deanne, we are talking about life and how energies are off right now, how there's negative energy, and how people are just depressed these days. And I was like, let's talk about this shit. That's what the topic has been today. Oh, no, that's okay. It had said that you had requested, but no, no, no. I'm barely reading your messages. I would love to accept it, but you're telling, I totally get it, baby. Depression is real. Mental health is something I love to talk about. Me too. Me too. Because in my lifetime, I've been through it, but I still in my 40s go through it. But like, I fight it in so many different ways that I'm just like, um, like, what do you do? What do you do? Like, for instance, say you're like having a bad day, or like, say, let me ask you this. How many days have you been depressed? Like, just out of curiosity. I'm just curious. Thanks, Mark. Love you. But how many days do you get depressed, or like you just like you feel down, or you just feel like you just don't want to do anything? Hey, Tommy. Hey, Lulu. Shake the feeling. Honestly, the past 2 weeks have been really hard. I can't figure out why. I try my best. Yeah. You know what? I'm right there with you, sis. And anytime that you know what, you feel like that, I want you to remember that you have a friend on, I don't know, is this TikTok that I got in my hand? I got 3 platforms right in front of me. So you can reach out to me, because when I say I am so big on it, I am so big on it that like um, I don't stay quiet about it. Like, it's just it's an awful feeling. It's an awful feeling. And you just want to do nothing. I just don't yeah, I get it. I don't know how many days it's been that you just been curled up in bed, and it's like, all right, today you got to get out of bed. You got to push yourself out of bed. Like, you got to fucking get out. Like, you have to tell yourself that. Yeah. And you know what? If I didn't have to take my little girl to school this morning and my neighbor wasn't outside feeling the same exact way, I was like, all right, well, I'm not alone. It made me feel more comfortable. But like, um, I literally would probably not have got out of bed. Like, I probably wouldn't have got out of bed. I probably would have been like, you know what? Like, let's just let this keep rolling in. Hey, you guys on the gram. Sorry, I'm on TikTok and on YouTube, but I tried to accept it, true, and it's just I don't know why it's not going through. But you guys, I'm talking about like depression and mental health, and like just what we do to like, get through it, and like how we can shake it. Like, I don't even care that I came on here. I threw on a baseball cap and I told myself, who cares if you didn't even comb your hair? Like, it's okay. Anyway, so I just went dead on this phone. But anyway, um It's, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and it's just something that, like, we have to, like, you have to really, especially when you run a household, you run a business, you run quite a few things. You work, a lot, and you're up late hours or whatnot, and it's like everyone decides to get sick at the same fucking time, and it's, like, extremely stressful, and, like, we've got one in the ER, and then one's depressed, the other one's not depressed, and it's like, okay, well, what's wrong with you? So anyway, I was just like, a lot of people message me and they're like, let's talk about it. I'm like, yeah, let's talk about this shit, because so many people stay so quiet about it that I'm like, no, we don't have to stay quiet about it. Like, I was outside in my cul-de-sac talking to 2 of my neighbors about it this morning, and it's like, you too? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, I mean, what? Maybe it's in the air, maybe it's the holidays, maybe it's just, I don't know what it is. But I hope that we all get through it. And I really hope that, like, that we're all able to, like, snap out of it, including myself, because I'm right there with you guys. Like, it has just been like stagnant um energy that is just in, it sucks. It sucks. Literally. Where if you look at my desk and you look at my office, there's a ton of work that needs to be done here that I'm not even going to really even worry about, because that's what starts this whole anxiety, or you start stressing over shit that, you know what, it's okay. It's going to be okay. You're going to get through it. And, well, it is what it is. But I've been on here for a little over 30 minutes and I've got to go get this nail fix that I broke. And, I just want you guys to know on here that y'all are never alone. Y'all can always DM me. I am that female on all my platforms that you can reach out to, and I will respond. I don't ignore messages. I see them. It might take me sometimes a little bit longer. My TikTok had some last night that I should have responded to last week, and I'm sorry, but I was actually not feeling myself, as you can tell. With the topic of this whole stream right now, how we're just feeling like not ourselves, and it's totally okay. Maybe it's the weather, maybe it's the holidays, maybe it's, but one thing I will tell you that has been helping us out, and I don't know if he's on here or whatnot, is going and seeing our trainer and going and staying really focused, because um we're able to do this together as a family, and we're able to come home and we're drained, and it's good for your health, your energy, your mental health, and like it's done a number on our bodies this week. Well, we haven't been feeling that way. We haven't been there all week. We've been sick. One's been in the hospital, in and out the ER. The other one had a temperature. It just one had an ulcer. It's been a lot. So with that being said, I love you guys, and just know that you guys can reach out to me. Thank you so much, Danny. Yes, you guys reach out to people when you guys are like feeling like depressed, or like, y'all just don't even feel yourselves. Reach out. Don't keep that shit in. Don't keep that shit in, because that's what sits here and like causes anxiety and causes like other things that like I don't really want to get into topic about. But I hope you guys have a good weekend. We're gonna go on live probably, and also on these giveaways, I am starting to gather from all my platforms all the names, because I'm slowly getting it together, because there's going to be a huge dip. So with that being said, hi. I can't pronounce. It's XXRB Collections. Is that? Yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day, and an even better weekend. But we'll be on this weekend. We're gonna be on this weekend, and we're definitely gonna be try to get back on track, and like get out of this stagnant like negative energy, and get our health back where it needs to be. I love you guys. Bye. Anyway, you guys, well, I just jumped off. I was on the other platforms, and I just figured I would get back on here and um end this, and just let you guys know that we'll probably go on live. And um I'm sorry that I look so bummish today, but honestly, I really truly don't care. It's been one of those weeks where, you know what, put a baseball cap on and just keep going, girl, that kind of deal. So, anyway, we will probably go on, like I said, again. I'm not sure if I'm going to go on live. I haven't been on live on YouTube in a while, but You all need to make sure to drop your info down in. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post. If it's not already on there, on the community site, go down and post your name or your, your subscriber name. That way, I know to reach out to you because that is what is going to go in the giveaway. So we're doing the giveaway on the 28th at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So anyway, we'll talk about that as the days kind of come a little closer. But anyway, I love you guys, and I'm about to hop off. I got to get the snail fixed and start to feel myself a little bit more again because haven't quite been feeling myself. But I'll be okay. All right. Bye, guys.